Hello guys, my name is Oliver and I've approached over 1,000 women and I'm going to teach you my 24 rules for cold approaching successfully. You can check my TikTok to see all the girls I've approached. The TikTok is Oliver Too Confident altogether. But let's get straight into the video and let's see how it goes. First of all, if you are scared to approach a girl and you've never approached a girl before, obviously you need to start slow. What I would do is I would build up my social skills, talk to everyone, talk to anyone, say small things like good morning, ask for directions. Even if you ask the directions for a hot girl, it'll be easier than, trying to flirt with her and things like this, just to, build your social skills up. Talk to older people, talk to guys, just say hi, good morning, give compliments to people's outfits. This way you're building yourself up socially to get comfortable with talking to new people if you're not used to doing that sort of thing. And this will build social confidence before you approach a girl who is attractive, which can be more intimidating. So this is a good tip. My other method is the 3-2-1 method. The 3-2-1 method is basically, so in your head, you say, as soon as you see a hot girl or anyone that you want to approach, 3, 2, 1, and then you go up to her. If you don't go up to them, you're a pussy. And the reason this works is because the longer you think about, approaching a girl, I've done it in my past, where I would think too long, or I'd linger about thinking, oh, should I go up to her? She looks like she's, not in the mood to talk. Like, just the longer you basically wait to go up to the girl, the longer you give time for your self-negative talk to come in, you'll start being negative, thinking of excuses, and this is a disaster. You don't want to go down this route. So 3-2-1 method. As soon as you see a hot girl, 3-2-1, go. No BS, no beating around the bush, no excuses. Just go up to her. Another thing I'll do is, obviously, girls look hot. They look intimidating. Their power is beauty, seduction, being feminine, yeah, feminine. Excuse that. But girls, their power is seduction, feminine, and being beautiful. Girls put on makeup, as they leave the house, obviously for themselves, but in case they find their ideal guy and they come up to them, so they want to look as pretty as possible, and they are doing that for guys. So you have to keep that in mind. But yeah, so the girl's power is beauty. So ideally, you're going to be intimidated by her beauty. If she looks amazing, beautiful, you might trip over your words, your hearts might start beating. That's happened to me before, like your heart, beat faster. But you just have to take a lead and go up to the girl. Things that would take, the intimidation away from the girl being so beautiful is a few different frameworks. So, you either imagine the girl being a hoe, like a proper, she's doing disgusting acts with guys, and this takes away like the innocence from her that, puts us an angel, and, it takes her off the pedestal, which is what you want. You don't want to think her as better than you, because then you'll come across needy when you're talking to the girl. Another thing you can think of is, everyone does this. She's on the toilet in the morning, she's taking a dump, she's wiping her ass. Like, if you imagine her like that, that would take her fully off the pedestal as well. Like, it will just basically frame in your mind that she is a human, she's not this amazing creature, or, something like that. Another thing that can take her off the pedestal is imagine her without her makeup. So if the girl looks, pretty, she's got a makeup on, just imagine her what she would look like without the makeup, and that should help you approach the girl so it's less intimidating. Now, before you go up to the girl, you should be smiling. You need to be smiling. Like, you can't come up to her with a straight face and, like, your energy will be off. The smile, ease the tension. It'll make her feel more comfortable, more able to talk to you, and like in that you're in a good mood, and she'll feel it through your energy. And ideally, when you approach the girl, you can't think, oh, will she like me, this, that. Like, no, you can't do that. You have to approach her as if she already likes you. She loves you. She has a crush on you. That's how you have to approach it. That's the mindset you want to go by when you approach her. This way you talk to her way easier, it'll be smoother because you think she already likes you. Like, imagine as if her friend told you that she likes you. It'll be so much easier to talk to her. Now, talk to her like your little sister. This is a framework. So you talk to her like your annoying little sister, where, you know, this will also take off the pedestal, make it easy to talk to her, and you'll kind of come off as a little bit of, you know, dickhead. But this works with girls, as it shows that, you know, you're better than them, and girls obviously want a strong leader, a strong guy who is a lot better than them. You know, girls date upwards, so if she gets a sense, her intuition that you're better than her, this will work. By treating her like a little sister, kind of annoying little sister, like brush things off, don't answer everything she says, you know. That's why they say girls like bad boys, dickheads, you know, where they don't really care too much about them, they're more, you know, care about themselves. So this will work 100%. And then you basically want to also approach her. This is another framework that works, where you approach her like you already know her, or you haven't seen a friend in ages, like that sort of vibe. So it creates a familiarity where, you know, it's not just total strangers. This will, you know, create a bit more comfort when you're talking to her, which helps a lot. Also, you want to be high energy. You want to come into it like, you don't want to be like, excuse me, what's your name? Like, no, you can't do that. You have to be high energy, like, excuse me, miss, what's your name? I think you look amazing today, or something like this. Or you have to just be very, you know, expressive. You want to talk. You want to be very high energy. You don't want to come in. That's why I said to smile as well. You want to smile, be high energy. You know, she doesn't want to be boring as well. You want to put emphasis on your words. You want to be high energy, because it just makes it more interesting when you talk. You don't even have to say anything crazy, but the fact that you're high energy, and she's gonna be thinking, damn, this guy's got so much energy, like he must be having a good life, he must have a good life, something like this. You want to be very high energy. As well, you want to have strong eye contact with the girl. If you're looking away all the time and you're talking while not looking into her eyes, she'll feel like you're nervous. And obviously girls love confident guys. Like, you could be the most ugliest person, you know, but the fact that you're confident, she'll respect you for that, and you want a girl's respect. A girl's respect is the most important thing ever. That's why if she does try and disrespect you or anything, you know, you have to set things straight and not let her disrespect you. But yeah, strong eye contact shows that you have confidence. It'll build a connection, sexual tension, and this is what you want to move things forwards in the interaction. With talking to her and in the interaction, you want to do baby steps. This is a baby steps framework where you go 2 steps forward and 1 step back. 2 steps forward would be a compliment, or maybe breaking a touch barrier. And as well, when you do break the touch barrier, it's best to do it when she's laughing, smiling, like in that sort of moment. You don't want to do it when you're like randomly talking about something. You always want to break the touch barrier when she's laughing, smiling, in a really good mood. That's when you want to break it. Back to the 2 steps forward and 1 step back is, what this does is, the 1 step back where, you know, move back a bit, or you know, tease her, or, you know, be like really straightforward with her. Maybe say, oh, like, I love your outfit, but I don't really know about your shoes. Like, your shoes are a bit, you know, not really like them. So 1 step back, even, you know, stepping backwards a bit, giving her a bit of space. This allows to see how, you know, comfortable you are with her, and it allows you to test, you know, her comfort level. See if you can still move forward with her. And basically see if you can keep escalating, because if she doesn't seem comfortable, then you kind of, you know, want to leave, and there's no point really talking. But doing 2 steps forwards, 1 step back, you know, gives her a bit of breathing space. You're not going to bombard her too much with compliments and just going the one way. That's what, you know, push and pull technique would be, which is, you know, teasing her. So you push, pull, you know, you say, you know, I find you really attractive, but I think you'll be a bit too much trouble for me, or something like that. So it's kind of like a backhanded compliment. It's not just straight bombarding her with compliments that you want to, you know, push, pull. this is amazing. This works very good. As well, in the interaction, you want to say everything with conviction. You don't want her to see any sign of nervousness or, unsure of things or undecisive. You want to be very, very, decisive, everything with conviction, like you know what you want. Girls love a guy who knows what he wants. So, don't be like, oh, can I maybe take your number down, and seem unsure? Like, no, that would turn her off. You want to be like, all right, I seem to like you. We have a lot in common. I know a good food spot. Let me take your number down and we can go out next week. I'll call you and arrange everything for you. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll organize everything. Like this, decisive. You know what you want. You know where you're going. You're going to put the number in. You're going to take her phone and put a number in. Be very decisive. Girls will love that. She'll be turned on by that because she knows what you want. And this signifies that you're a confident guy. Now, what else have I got for you? So now, you also, in the interaction, want to make assumptions about her. Girls respond very well to this because, it's almost like you don't care. So when you say, for example, I've used in the past where, I'd say, where do you live? She says this, and there's a park near her. I know a park, and I'm like, oh yeah, we can go walk your dog. Like, this just shows a lot of confidence. She's like, wait. She's like, oh, she went to me, oh, I have a dog now. Like, so I'm making assumptions, or say, you look like you play tennis, or you look like you go to the gym, and then she will create some more emotions than asking her questions. So making assumptions is a very good thing. If you mix, some questions and then what she says from the question, make an assumption from what she says, this is a good balance and it'll work out perfectly. They rely so good on, they respond very good to this sort of things. So now what you want to do is you want to break the touch barrier during the conversation. You want to, escalate a little tap on the shoulder, touch on the arm when you meet her, shake her hand, what's your name, leaving the interaction, hugging her, even kiss on both cheeks. So it leaves more of an imprint on her, so she remembers you after you got the number. After you want to basically do things so she remembers you once you've left and once you've gone. Things that will create an emotional connection. So breaking a touch barrier, touching on her shoulder, hugging her, shaking her hand when you meet her, kiss on the cheek after you leave. And this creates a sexual dynamic as well, because you're not going to be platonic and just a friend and just not even breaking any touch barriers, not hugging her, not kissing her, not touching her hand. So this is a very good thing to do. What else? What else have I got for you? So you want to dress as nice as possible. When you dress, your best, nice shirt, looking clean, looking fresh, groomed, your hair's done nicely, your beard's groomed nicely, your skin's looking nice, you've put, moisturizer on. This will help, because in cold approaching, they're basing everything off your first impressions. It's a first impression for everything. So the better you look, the better first impression she makes. She's gonna, give time to you. She's gonna want to talk to you. If she sees nice, clean shoes, nice shirt, like she's always got nice fashion sense, she's gonna give you more time. It's gonna give you more buy-in time, what they call it. And this works very good. Another thing is, a girl will try and test you a lot through an interaction. Some girls might, some girls might do it more. But when she tests you, you basically want to stay unfazed to it. You don't want to get emotional. You don't want to react and be like, she's basically testing you to see how self-assured you are, how confident you are in yourself. If you're going to overreact and, get hurt by what she says, take it personally, she's going to lose attraction. She wants you to be sure of yourself, confident, not get fazed by what she has to say. Now, getting the number, you want to be, the longer the interaction is, the more of a connection you build, the more sexual tension you build, the more talking about things in the future that you'll do together, like dates, hobbies, hobbies you can do together, breaking the touch barrier. These sort of things, creating a connection, emotion with the girl, these sort of things would be easier to grab the number at the end. If you just go up to a girl, hi, what's your name? I think you look attractive. Can I get your number? It's your success rate has gone, so down after that. Like, she doesn't know you. She doesn't know your name. She doesn't know what hobbies you do. She doesn't know where you live. She doesn't know anything about you. And you just ask for a number like that. You didn't even build a connection. Of course, she's more likely to say no. The only way, she might say yeah, is if you're, attractive 10 out of 10 model. But even then, a lot of the time she'll say no because she didn't build that connection with her. And that's just how it is, really. So you want to ask the number after you've had a long connection. At the end of the interaction, you want to take down a number and then go for a date. See if you like each other. If you want to, if she could potentially be your girlfriend. A lot of guys have also come to me and say they don't know what to say, or they don't know what to say during the interaction. The best way to do this is, asking her questions. You ideally want the girl to talk 80% of the time. Your 20% of input is just little things about yourself. You don't want to give away too much about yourself. You want to be a bit mysterious, so the girl can imagine things about you. You want to just let her, imagine from a blank canvas. You want to basically be a blank canvas, as mysterious as you can, and let the girl talk about herself more. Be interested in what she's got to say, learn about her, so then you know what to say, what she might like. If you don't know what to respond with or get held up on what to say, just repeat back to us the mirror effect of what she said last. So say, oh, I like going to the gym. Let's say she says, oh, I go to the gym. You can just be like, oh, you go to the gym. So that sort of thing. Then she'll, say something after that, and you can just keep saying what her last word she said, and this will help her, continue what she's saying, and she can talk to us. She can talk about herself longer, and it gives her, lets her do more of the work. And that's a lot of the tips that I said. You obviously want to tease her a lot. You'll get loads of dates from this. You'll meet her, and ideally, after every approach you do, you'll get more confident every time. You'll be more comfortable. And still, for me, after approaching thousands of women, the first couple approaches will always be the hardest. That's why you just have to go for it. Don't think about it too long. Just use 3, 2, 1 technique, and it will help you. And ideally, what you'll learn from cold approaching is you'll learn to deal with rejection. And this is so important because you'll get rejected so many times in life. So many times in life you'll get rejected, whether that's in business, friends, girlfriends, girls in the club. You'll get rejected everywhere, and you have to be, emotionally stable. Don't get affected by it. Don't take it personally, because every girl has different circumstance. Some girl might not be confident that day and just doesn't really want to talk to you. Some girl might have just got out of a breakup and she's not in the mood. Some girl might be rushing off to work. People are in a rush. She might just not be your type, and that's fine. Don't let that take down your confidence. Don't let that take away your confidence from going to the next girl, because every girl is different. Every girl has a different type. One girl, like a lot of girls, don't really like me because I've got ginger hair. It's not, the ideal tall, dark, and handsome sort of archetype. But when a girl, I won't even know if a girl likes gingers. When a girl really loves a ginger guy, and I'm tall, like, it makes a difference. But if I just base everything off of one interaction with a girl just not liking me because I'm ginger, then I'll never even meet that girl who actually does fancy ginger guys. So that's another thing. What I would say is the most important thing about cold approaching is learning to deal with rejection, being resilient to rejection, not letting it affect your confidence, affect the rest of your day. And most of the times, even if you do get rejected, you'll feel so much better, because rejection is a lot better than regret. I've regretted going up to so many girls, and I keep thinking about the next week. I'm like, oh my god, I should have just went up to her, because now I'm thinking about for next week, what if she did like me? What if she could have been my next girlfriend? So you have to fall in love with rejection, and falling in love with rejection gives you a certain freedom where you don't, care about anything. You don't care about anyone's opinions. It gives you so much self-confidence that it will help you in everything else, in business, anything else do in life, because it increases your social skills as well. It will increase, how good you can talk to girls in the future. Every other girl you talk to, you'll have more experience talking to her, so you'll be better in any other situation like clubs, bars. If you can cold approach, you'll be way better at all these. You'll be confident. You'll be even more confident when you're at the clubs, because you have alcohol. When you're cold approaching, you're doing it sober, so it will build your social confidence, your self-confidence. You'll get rid of your social anxiety. You'll feel more free, and you'll feel more extrovert and outgoing, and this will lead you to going out more, and then cutting off porn, because a lot of things about people who have social anxiety, it's because they're staying inside, they're not socializing, they're not meeting new people, and porn really affects this. So you need to cut out porn as well, and you'll feel more confident, and you won't feel weird talking to girls, because imagine you're looking at pixels on a screen, you're getting excited over this. You'll feel weird when you talk to an actual real girl, because you never do this. So you need to cut that out as well. Obviously the basics, going to the gym, having small wins, because small wins creates confidence. So waking up early when you said you want to do, maybe going to the gym early, eating the food, not eating sugar if you said you weren't going to eat sugar. All these small wins that build confidence. If you said you were going to do a task today, do it, don't miss it out. And every girl that you want to approach her, because if you don't, you're just going to feel bad about yourself, and it's going to lower your confidence. So you want to build small wins as well. Go to the gym, work on yourself, read books, and you'll be good. Also watch my videos. This is my first YouTube video, so some stuff I might have tripped over my words, thought about a lot of things, but I hope you like the video. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming out, long form videos of me talking about my experiences on confidence, social anxiety, girls, flirting, more in-depth videos as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Any ideas for videos, let me know, and subscribe for more content. I'll be doing live in-depth videos of me cold approaching girls as well. Interviews, I'll be doing loads of stuff, so stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you later.